Oh. Lights. 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 There we go, that's better. Good. So, I was looking into getting Doom Eternal since the Chaos mod hasn't been updated yet, but the Steam store is down and has been for several hours. So, doesn't look like I can play that. I was thinking of just maybe play a bit of Plague Inc. instead. Topical, you know, topical. No. Okay, it just came back. Like literally this moment. I checked it about 60 seconds ago and it was down. It's a bit of an oof because, you know, it's 50 quid, but oh well, it's a good game. Installing it now would be a mistake though. Probably quite a big download. Let's see. That would lag the stream a lot. How do I find out how big it is? Store page. 50 gigs. That's not too bad. It'd still take a while to download there. I'll do it on my brick and hopefully I can be done in about 10 minutes. That's 5 gig a minute. Hold on. Is that possible? Let's see. No, not really. I forgot to sort it out this morning. Should I give it a go? Hold on. Can I? What I could do is maybe restrict the download limit. Limit bandwidth to divided by 7200. 7. So it needs to be about 8 megs maximum. So it doesn't completely wreck my stream. We'll see. If I limit it to 8 megs a second, I'll see if that impacts my stream. If it doesn't, that's perfect. It should be done by the time I get around to it. Let's see what happens. It's allocating the disk space right now. So if my stream starts lagging in a few moments, I'll have to restrict it some more. And then I can unrestrict it when I go on break if it's not done by then. Yeah, it's about 50 gigs. This is what happens when I get distracted in the morning and forget to do the important things. Oh well, who wants to join me for some Mystery Heroes? Yeah, I'll play Chaos again whenever I can, but it's likely that I can get through Doom Eternal before Chaos mod is fixed. And if, you know, I'm most of the way through it, I might as well finish before going back. You're joining on your alternate account, G? I don't want to get into a game until this thing starts downloading. Eight meg should be fine. Might be able to up it. I'm going to preemptively up it to 10. No, I can't. It's 8 or 12. Okay, I'll go with the lower amount. Fine. Fine! 3 comp games in a row. Wow. What do you reckon happened there? What mistakes did you make? Boom, 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 boom. Did you watch the replays to figure it out? Ooh. Download queued. Oh, okay. Update something else instead. That's fine. Maybe it needs to. It's updating Steamworks common redistributables before it downloads Doom. Oh, there we go. Cool. So now it's going. Stream bandwidth looks unaffected. Excellent. 37.4 gigs. It has to download. I guess some of it has to be unpacked afterwards. So it says time remaining 11 hours. How? How is the time remaining 11 hours? The disk usage, I guess. It can only write so quickly.
On the moon is not so special. There are more robots than humans in space.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Quit screwing around and get
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Enough waiting around.
Oh yes, voice chat.
Hey.
I'll keep an eye on it. Hopefully I'll be fine.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
move out.
And it's not impacting my frame rate a huge amount either, which is good.
Enemy turret destroyed. Current status. Securing objective.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick. There is no next sport trait. This is the highest one.
Enemy turret destroyed.
And it has been since Ash came out in November 2018. I don't like the look of Valorant myself.
Commence attack objective.
Uh-huh. Yep. The numbers go around and around, but the portrait stays the same. My total level goes up, but since the system isn't designed to display total level, you can't actually tell in-game what my level is. Still possible though, online. So on my Play Overwatch profile, my full level will display when you search for me. And on tracking websites that display level, my level will show up there as well. But not in-game.
Thanks.
They probably expected people to reach that level, but not enough people to be a problem. There are very few players who have maxed out Diamond Border. A very small percentage of the player base. So it's not really a pressing issue. And besides, they're full steam ahead on Overwatch 2 right now. Overwatch 2 is their main focus. Now. Hence why Echo will be the final hero added to Overwatch 1. They want to focus wholeheartedly on Overwatch 2.
Thank you.
Ooh. The answer to that question has been rather vague when Jeff has answered it. But what he basically has confirmed is that there won't be a complete reset. That level will be represented in some form in Overwatch 2. Whether that is level specifically or something else, he hasn't said, but he wants to make sure that work that players have put into their level is acknowledged in some way in Overwatch 2. So it's possible when he answered that question he wasn't quite sure exactly what form it would take, or maybe he wasn't ready to tell us. But they're not going to wipe level out completely. It wouldn't really bother me either way. It'd be nice to keep that kind of stuff, but it's not mandatory. Hey there, Manny.
My ultimate is ready.
You're wrong. The campaign will be a full story campaign. Many hours. The hero missions will be a full PvE mode, fully fleshed out. There's significant additions to Overwatch. Significant. The maps, the new maps will be twice as big as the Overwatch 1 maps.
Perfect day for some dipstick.
60 seconds remaining.
You'll be happy with it when you finally get it. They wouldn't be making Overwatch 2 if they didn't think it was worth doing. It's an updated game engine. So they've basically taken the Overwatch 1 engine and massively upgraded it for Overwatch 2.
30 seconds remaining.
Time is running out. Let's be attacked.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Blizzard wouldn't be doing it if they weren't gonna try their hardest to make the best game they can. If they thought they could do what they wanted to do in Overwatch 1, they would have done it in Overwatch 1. But it was just too restrictive. The only way of doing what they wanted to was to make a massive change, which is what Overwatch 2 is. Yeah. Yeah, if the worst happens and levels are reset, I'll see if I can get 10k first again. Why not? Why not? Well, still says 11 hours remaining. Rip. It's 2:23 p.m. It's only done half a gig so far in 20 minutes. That's a sixth of the time. It's done maybe 2%.
Welcome to Rialto.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sticking to the PvE content in Overwatch 2.
It is time to act.
I enjoy it more.
See you in the air.
Hello.
Okay.
1. Attackers incoming. Stop the
Attacker.
Hey, hey, get dead. Get. Oh, there we go. Hi there, Sinkehu. Greetings. Oh yeah. Yeah, there will be a lot of echo here when she releases. Not for a while though.
Regrettable, but necessary.
A week or two minimum, I'd say, before she comes out. But we'll be doing a decent amount of her when she does. All the way up. Couple months of echo, most likely.
The battle continues.
Sure, I can show you. I've only been at it a couple of weeks or so, hasn't been a huge amount of progress, but it's interesting to see how the rainbow gets destroyed over time. No, no. I'm surprised I'm still alive. usually died by now. This guy wants to make that happen. Ooh. They've already nerfed Echo on the PTR. But the real test will be on live servers, so we'll see. No, it wouldn't be a nice goal to get every golden gun. Unless they made it possible to get it through PvE in Overwatch 2. And the suggested method I would suggest would be maxing out a hero's level in hero missions would get you their golden gun. Which would be a better way of doing it, in my opinion, because it means more then. It's actually tied to the hero that you play, rather than just arbitrary points to spend on whatever you want. Yeah, I'll be doing 300 Echo. Straight away. As soon as she comes up. Yeah, there will be a lot of Echo. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do the arcade hours. I might just, as soon as I get the quick play hours, just go back to Mystery Heroes. And then sort out Echo's hours later. Alternatively, I could do like little bits of extra Echo here and there. Alongside my usual Mystery Heroes stuff. Depends how I feel. Also, finally died. Wow. The golden gun situation may have something to do with how they do cosmetics in Overwatch 2. What kind of business model they use. So we'll see.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
10 seconds.
I mean, I could imagine a scenario where golden guns are earned through competitive or earned just through buying them, right? You just buy someone's golden gun with actual money, perhaps. Yeah, Activision, exactly. I'm guessing a lot of people will want to try Echo. A lot. But we'll do it how they usually do it on the stream, which is have someone in the group playing damage that doesn't mind not playing Echo and just play with them, among other people. Oh, I lost this thing. Ooh! Okay. Yeah, I know. So low level. I'll probably be level 1100 by the end of the month, yeah. Maybe? Oh. Yeah. And then sometime in May, maybe by the end of April, I can be level 11111. Ow. We'll see. I'm in no rush. Ever gonna try Valiant? Maybe eventually, but I'm in no rush to try it. I had a look at some of the early stuff and it didn't really impress me very much. That don't impress me much. The thing that struck me is that it didn't seem to have its own identity. It was trying to be a mix of CSGO and Overwatch without any identity of its own. That's what the impression I got. That it wasn't really sure what it was supposed to be doing. There wasn't enough personality behind it, right? And that's something I find in most modern military shooter style games. They don't have like a personality. They're very sort of bland and militaristic, and we have guns, we shoot people. That's kind of it, right?
Reality fades to my will.
That's because the curtains are open. Bright sunshine. There we go. It feels like Valorant is just them trying to inject CSGO with Overwatch and trying to make some kind of baby without really understanding exactly why Overwatch is popular. I don't know though. I haven't seen enough of it played enough to... I haven't played any of it.
60 seconds remaining.
Ooh!
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
So yeah, we'll see.
30 seconds remaining.
I might seek out more game footage and see if it's changed at all since I saw it last, which wasn't that long ago, but still.
Greetings.
Piece of cake.
Oh, thank you, Elf Kinks, for the tier 1 3-month resub. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Ow! I got fisted. We'll see if it's any good. We'll see if it's any popular, right? Any popular. Because there are plenty of games that come out, are actually good, but then no one plays them, so they fail. And that's happened more times than one can count. Here's my shattered rainbow. I've still got those pinks all together. They're refusing to separate for long. Of course, I've still got my rainbow intact in quick play. Still pristine, untouched. Perfectly fine. Genji is still annoying to play against. That's as much as I can say about that, really. Hero gallery. It's nothing special, just missing the golden guns.
Traveling to Route 66. Upcoming mission to identify all
Set what up, Molsha? Oh, do the Orisa thing. You're right.
incoming in
You're right. Thanks, G. Good. Excellent. Outstanding.
Hello there.
Ba, 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 ba. That's the rules. If you spawn as Orisa on defense on Route 66,
4, 3,
you have to trigger all the propane at once.
attackers incoming.
That's how you have to do it.
Stop the payload.
But then don't light a match. The results might be explosive. No, stop it! No!
True self.
So there are 5 portrait frames in the game. Bronze, silver, gold, platinum and diamond. Every 10 levels you gain some wings, and when you have maximum wings and you go up again, you'll gain a star. If you have 5 stars, you'll go up a frame. So that means once you've maxed out bronze, which happens at level 600, you'll go up to silver, and each frame is worth 600 levels. So in order to maximize diamond frame, you have to be essentially level 3000. But since diamond is the maximum border available, any level above that is just maximum diamond. Does that make sense? You think you got it to work? Nice. Oh yeah.
Never stop fighting.
When they first showed off like alpha/beta Doomfist footage, the diamond border was on that. But it took another 1.5 years for them to actually put it in the game. So I don't see them adding any more portraits in Overwatch 1. I don't know what they're doing for Overwatch 2.
Enemy contact.
We'll just have to find out when the time comes. Oh yeah, get fisted. DPS Anna, woo! Oh, got fisted.
Tactical visor activated. Step right up.
Overwatch 2 is Overwatch 1 with better game engine and 2 PvE modes. Bigger maps, more detailed player models, all that kind of stuff. So think of it as a massive expansion, enough to be a sequel.
Everyone heal up.
Essentially what Overwatch 2 is.
Enemy contact.
A similar thing is happening with Path of Exile, I believe. Path of Exile 2 is just a massive update that updates everything, as far as I understand it. They're very similar in that respect. The status of levels is uncertain, however, one thing Jeff has basically confirmed is that people's progress will not be completely wiped. And that levels is something they want to make sure means something in Overwatch 2. So when your profile is migrated over to 2, your work on levels will be preserved in some form or another. Jeff hasn't told us exactly what's going on with that yet. It may be several months before we find out for sure. and that will depend on exactly how the financial model of Overwatch 2 will work. They have said they want to move away from loot boxes in terms of financial model. What exactly that means, I don't know.
Regrettable.
Wrestle with Jeff, prepared for death.
So whether there's some kind of crafting system where you buy like materials and then you can use the materials to craft things, I don't know. Might be a better way rather than having randomized loot
Play
boxes.
of the game.
More future-proofed then.
Justice reigns from above.
There are plenty of games out these days that do that kind of thing, where you can buy materials and then use those materials to craft what you want. So... Yeah, League is one of the games that does something like that, yeah. It's just one of many possible models they could use. There's been a few accidental tweets about it coming out this year. Within a few days of each other. I don't know whether there was any validity to those tweets or whether they were just completely accidental. From two entirely different people as well. I think it was like... I think it was a PlayStation tweet and an Overwatch League team tweet. I think. Might have been PlayStation Brazil and one of the Overwatch League teams. Both tweeted about Overwatch 2 coming out this year.
Welcome to Oasis.
Sure, I can invite you.
Must violence always be the solution?
Once you're online.
ازيك؟
Now, what I'd say about that is if they are going to release it this year, it will be at BlizzCon or around the time that BlizzCon would happen. Since it may be cancelled. Or may not even be planned in the first place. Because of the pandemic. Really depends on how long the pandemic lasts as to whether we'll get BlizzCon this year.
The objective is now active.
And since Merca is doing especially bad in combating the outbreak, I'm not going to hold my breath for BlizzCon this year. Especially since I'd be holding my breath for at least 6 months, even if it did happen. That's not, it's not possible for me. But, that being said, BlizzCon usually sells their tickets in May, which is only next month. So it's likely they will make their decision about whether they're going to do BlizzCon this year or not very soon. They might have already decided against it, that it's not worth planning because there's a highly likelihood of it being cancelled. So it might not be worth even risking this year. Yeah, maybe they'll do an online-only BlizzCon. It kind of sucks, though. A lot of the appeal of going to BlizzCon is actually meeting people in person. But that doesn't mean they can't do something like Nintendo Direct, where they have like several hours of announcements and discussion about their new stuff. So they could do their first ever virtual BlizzCon, where they'll still do the panels and all the presentations and all that kind of stuff, just all online. So it'll be a virtual ticket. Virtual ticket only. I mean, if that would probably be their best option, in my opinion, just doing a online only BlizzCon, and maybe give out more in-game rewards as compensation or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's not the cheapest thing to go to, BlizzCon. I was lucky to go to that one I did. It was a good experience, despite it being probably one of the most disappointing BlizzCons for quite a while for a lot of people. It's the only one and first one I ever attended, so it was good for me. Got to meet Jeff, you know, in person. That made the whole thing worth it by itself. Yeah, it was 2018 BlizzCon I went to. Yeah, so almost an hour later, I've downloaded 2 gigs out of 37. That's not going to be ready. Well, I'll have to figure out something else to play instead. Or we could do extra long Minecraft. Do we want to do extra long Minecraft?
Best round lost.
The problem isn't the download rate, it's the disk usage rate. The amount of time it's taking to write everything. That's what's slowing everything down. And that probably has a lot to do with the fact that I'm streaming at the moment. If I turned the stream off, it would probably speed right up. So I don't think there's any way of me getting it done before 4 o'clock. It's Saturday though, Walrus. Saturday. It's not a weekday. Could do a couple hours of Plague Inc. instead. Whoa! Yeah, it's single player. Yep. Yeah. So, what's curious about this is it's maintained a full 8 megasecond of download speed, right? So the download will eventually finish. And then, does that mean the disk usage speed will speed up after it's actually done downloading? I don't know. Wah! I haven't actually had a look at the moderation panel. I haven't seen it. How does it differ from the previous one? Oh yeah. Yeah, send me an image.
You are amazing. Let's see you get
Cool. Ah, everyone!
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Play of the game. Double.
Mod actions. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's a shortcut for me to channel ban people. Now it's actually more useful. Is that just default? Because I was reading about bans and there seems to be more types of ban now.
Traveling to Mumbai.
Because I think I was reading it and there was a type of ban that's like
Commences in 30 seconds.
milder than the other, and there's more severe ban that has to be done in like settings or something.
Viva! Have you seen the Svetogors? No, that is
Svetogors!
size isn't everything.
Social
The
links.
best things in life come in small packages. Hi.
4, 3, 2,
To reach your channel points, preferences, moderation.
capture objective A.
Everything in moderation. Or alternatively, I kill your turret. Your turret. Excuse me, I was failing to do anything useful. Do you mind?
Only through conflict do we evolve.
Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Symmetra report.
Band chatters. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you changed accounts? Okay. And also, this one And you want a bandage for that? I'm dead. Oh, there's a long list of banned. Just unban everyone.
Imagination is the essence of discovery.
Enemy turret destroyed. Enjoy the chat spam, mods. Enjoy the chat spam. There we go. I'm testing the mod chat features out. Let me ban it. So yeah, we can test the new banning feature out. Some of those people come back. It's a tree turret. Yeah, anniversary is up next. Next month. And just in time for Echo. Echo should be out before our anniversary is. Which means she'll get a nice dance straight away. We'll get Sigma dance as well. That'd be nice. Treerit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'll be good skins, definitely. Maybe we'll finally get a Hammond Disco skin. A nice disco skin for Hammond. This is how Bastion walks. I'm dead. I hope they're hungry. Because they're getting a lot of food.
30 seconds.
Mercy is here. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Attack, attack, attack!
Ah, 400 biddies. Thanks, Elf Kinks. I appreciate it. Especially in these times of hardship for everyone. Ooh. Dunno if you want to see more of this stream. Who knows? So, let's work out exactly how much time at 8 megs a second that takes. 37400 divided by 8. And then divide that by 60. Get minutes. 77.9 minutes. That's an hour and 18 minutes. So it should be done actually downloading it in about 20 minutes. Oh, let's see less of the stream. Okay. The picture-in-picture mode allows you to continue browsing Twitch while still watching the stream, of course. Am I inviting anyone? Oh.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Ooh, almost level 3.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Burn it all, burn it all, burn it all, burn it all down.
Diva, ready for combat. 안녕.
Onion.
Hey,
Wink, think you can keep up with me?
Hello.
Winky pig, winky pig.
cool it.
Cool it.
Hello.
Cool it.
Trick or treat.
Cool it.
Hello.
Cool it.
5, 4,
Cool it.
3,
Cool it.
1.
Cool it.
Attack
Cool it.
commences.
So it's possible that 8 megs of download will be turned into 8 megs of extra disk usage. And then when that's the case, maybe it'll progress faster? Because an hour in of the 2 hours I gave it,
Hey, Daddy-O.
it's done 2.7 gigs out of 37 gigs. So it's not even at 10%.
Hello.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
See through the dragon.
I get the idea. Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Bum, bum, ba, bum.
I'm taking care.
Can I join voice? What? I did before. What happened? Ow. Did everyone leave the group at one point? Without me noticing. Ow.
Torbjorn, ready to work.
I'm going to win.
Time to let off some steam.
Ugh. Oh no.
Oh, and they say chivalry is dead. And they say chivalry is dead.
Ah, no. Oh. Pro Doomfist skills.
I'm overloading. Patient, patience.
You need healing. Oh no! You got the best weapon and risk of rain. Okay.
Never
Grats.
stop fighting for what you believe in.
The payload is up. It is moving. I need healing.
Payload's in my possession and moving out. Yonder.
And that was the limit.
Thanks.
Don't be scared.
10 times damage. Wow. Ah.
Science will reveal the truth.
Need healing.
I miscalculated, I think.
Mercy on call.
I was calculating it based on megabytes, but it downloads in megabits. So I was doing
The payload
8 megabits, not 8 megabytes. So I was never going to get it downloaded in 2 hours.
Justice ain't gonna
That being said,
dispense.
though, I do download large files pretty quickly. I don't know.
Baptiste here.
Crucifix.
enemy turret down.
Enemy turret. Now. Right, let's see.
Turning up the heat.
There is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
There is no obligation.
Viva Online.
What an interesting hypothesis.
Okay, good. That's fine.
The barrier. Enemy turret.
Oh, get back. No. Okay. Right, let's view the stats. Perfect. So I'm gonna try and increase the download speed of this thing without impacting the stream or my in-game frame rate. My in-game frame rate has dropped significantly though. I doubled the download rate.
30 seconds remaining.
Make every second count. Crush their
Wow. Okay. Alright, let's try 24. Three times. That's up to the disk usage speed as well. 40! If I start dropping frames, I'll drop the limit. Nope. Alright. Let's put it up again. 56. If
if I push it hard, I might actually be able to finish it. I should have experimented with this at the beginning. $80, screw it. Yeah, no drop frames. No, I don't. Dude. Let's just go for 200. See what happens.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Tikatha Zenyatta, I wish to learn about the iris.
I would be happy to teach you.
Oh, I'm started dropping frames. A little bit. I've dropped 32 frames so far. But I'm getting a download of almost 200 megabits now. That's nice. That kind of speed will allow me to play it at 4 o'clock. But my in-game frame rate is somewhat gross. It's 60 plus or minus 10, which is not great. Whoa. Ooh, nice. Have a heal. I'm downloading Doom Eternal. Yeah, I dropped the occasional frame. My in-game frame rate isn't amazing, but at least it's doable. It's doable at this speed. Ah. And 200 is, what, 25 times faster than I was doing it? So, it'd be good.
Thank you. I'm ready to unleash my primal rage.
Objective A captured.
Good.
Commence attack on objective B.
Heroes never die.
Oh no. Yeah, it says it'll take 21 minutes at this speed.
Everything can be hacked. I might need this later.
Which is fine.
Ready to burn.
I'm out of here.
Oops. Aww. I did the thing again. Instead of throwing it down, I used it. Hey! Hey!
Enemies re-engaging.
Our world is amazing.
Yeah, it's having minimal impact on the stream. Perfect. No. Oh, thanks, Molsha.
No dying on my watch.
I know.
I'm securing the objective. Anyone want to join?
No! Radio show is painful. Do they upload their show online? For non-live listening? Hey Len, what's up?
Check in.
Nice. So you got it at the last possible moment. Sweet.
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
There are 8 listeners on. Oh, okay. How are we doing? 18 minutes remaining. Right. I limited it to 200, and that's exactly what it's downloading at. 200. That's a decent speed. Woo! Ow. My hat fell off.
I will prove myself. Mace to the face. Mace to the face. Mace to the face. Mace to the face.
Yep, 200 megabits.
Forgot something.
Ooh. Just keep smacking him. Yo. I think my internet goes up to something like 360 or maybe higher. They keep updating it. Upgrading it. There was rumors of them upgrading it to 500 or maybe a gig. I'm not sure. Not too bad. Get on the objective. Thank you, Smaras.
Victory.
It's never 1,000. It's difficult to guarantee something like that. They'll usually advertise it as up to and then the speed. That means if they never get you there, it's not a problem. You know, I capped it at 200 and it's currently doing 200.5. Rude. It's exceeding the maximum speed that I allowed it to use. Naughty. Punish. Normal loot boxes. Sad. If you look at down here, you can see that some of these coins are cut in half. Why would they do that? The level doesn't change automatically. I push a button to do it.
Welcome to Paris.
So when I push the button, it does that chat message, right? The command. And then that command updates a text file. And then that text file is examined by OBS to figure out what number to display.
Hey there. Hello there.
So it's a script in my chatbot which updates a text file, and then OBS examines that text file several times a second or once a second or something, and keeps the text up to date. One thing to bear in mind is there's a big difference between megabits and megabytes per second. Megabits per second is 8 times larger than megabytes per second. So if you get 50 and you divide it by 8, you get 6.25. So that's why you're getting 6 when it says 50. Both are correct. But one's saying megabits, which is the small b, and the other one is saying megabytes, which is the big B. And they do that deliberately because why quote a smaller number when you can quote a bigger one? Makes it look like you're getting more when you're not. Ow. And internet providers will more often than not advertise megabit speed because it's 8 times larger than megabyte speed. Right. So if you want to download 1 gig and you've got 200 megabit internet, that doesn't mean you can do it in 5 seconds. That means you'll do it in 40 seconds. Which is still quick. It's just 8 times slower than you'd think. Oh, nice. Ba, ba, ba. Ah, got wrecked. I shouldn't have tried to res that. 10 minutes. Okay. I'll also need to figure out a Doom title while on my break. Well, that's easy enough. Yeah.
Thanks, Ducky, for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, it looks pretty smooth on the stream. Good. That doesn't even make any sense, and it's not a complete sentence, so... Nah. I'm on the fence, right? Yeah, I'm on the fence. Okay, good. Oh, I didn't see the last word. Okay. Yeah, demons is a D word. That's true.
Zenyatta is here.
Zarya, ready for duty.
You spelled demons wrong anyway.
Much better.
I claim this objective. Stand with me.
Pew! Pew! Aww.
Come on, let's bring it together.
7 minutes.
Oh, turn it up.
Turn it up. My frame rate. Ooh. Oh no!
Play of the game.
Do you want to play with us for a few games? Before I go on break. Yeah, 25 megs a second. 10 seconds, 250 megs. 40 seconds per gig. 7 gigs remaining.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Hey. Looks like you missed.
No one likes a squealer.
Someone say, oh yeah.
No one likes a squealer. Ready for the fireworks to begin.
One.
Did someone say, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Hello. Oh no.
The objective is now.
Activating the barrier.
Whoa. Oh yeah. No. No. Oh. Less than 3 minutes until my frame rate is fine again. Oh no! How many hours do I have overall in Overwatch? If you count everything, about 16,000. That's including everything. Maybe even slightly more than that now. Pow. Ooh. Oh, come back. Ooh, nice. Yeah, someone called the doctor. Someone. You'll have to find out who though. Okay. Ooh, 30 seconds.
Orisa, you grow stronger each time I see you.
My artificial intelligence makes it possible to learn from my experiences and from everything I observe.
Ready to play. Excellent. All done. That's in-stream level, not in-game level.
Enemies on my radar.
No, that kind of level in Overwatch is simply not possible in the time that the game's been out. No. If you take my level and you double it, and then maybe add 10 to 20%, that's about the maximum someone could be at this point. So the highest someone's level could be at the moment is around 23,000. And that's only if they'd played 24/7 since launch. Never stopping for a moment, right? And I haven't done that, which is why I'm not that level. So the in-stream level that Walrus is right now is about the maximum someone could be in Overwatch right now. Theoretically. I am number 1. I'm the highest level in the world. No one's got even close to the theoretical maximum. I have gotten the closest, and I'm still only around half the theoretical maximum, so... You're just gonna have to try hard not to get banned for this until at least you got there, eh? I'm not high up enough. Yep, you. I'm talking about Twitch chat, Walrus. Twitch chat. Your Twitch chat. Oh no, we lost. How could this happen? Why contest when I can just go wee?
One shot.
First time I played Overwatch was open beta. That was in May 2016.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Accidentally had your tablet open. Ooh. I mean, any reasonable person would be fine with you, you know, doing stuff if all you would be doing otherwise just sitting there staring at the wall, you know.
It's a perfect day for some dipstick.
I could give it a bit of an estimation. Are we talking about actual hours or just career profile hours? Are you doing that alongside the stream? Is it possible to find out actual hours? No. You can estimate it. But it would have to be done in the launcher if it were tracking hours, and it doesn't. like the Steam, right? Steam tracks actual hours the game was open. And although that's not a perfect way of tracking hours, because you can just leave a game open for hours and it will tell it that's how long you've played it, even though you haven't. It's potentially better doing it that way. Because at the moment, Overwatch tracks match time in tracked modes. So it doesn't track every mode, and it will only collate the total match time of all the tracked modes, which for me doesn't equal my level. It doesn't even reach 10,000, so it's a bit poop. No, you don't, Walrus. You definitely do not. So my hours, my career profile hours are 9,387. And yet I'm level 10,903. So it's a good 1,500 below my actual level. So, not quite accurate. I haven't actually seen my NGU hours. Let's have a look. 4,293. Yeah, because I just leave it open all the time, essentially. Just leave my PC on with it on overnight. That's what happens. Do you want to play with this? Because I don't just add anyone, because there just isn't room to add everyone.
Reinhardt, I must say you're looking quite well. This life must
It's not enough room.
And you are looking as lovely as ever.
Yeah, the download's done. As soon as the download finished, it just said ready to play, so I guess it's ready. Maybe another time then. Because yeah, I'm going on Breck in 15 minutes. And then we'll be doing some Doom.
3, 2, 1.
Since it's all ready!
Stop the payload.
Ready! Okay, bye. How much money would it cost for me to do competitive again? What do you mean?
You're powered up. Get in there.
I am strong.
Okay, good.
Shot behind their mark.
There's no one called Mark here, as far as I know. Oh. No, I was trying to kill someone. Why did you tell Clapsy that we weren't doing Minecraft? He would have done his homework. He would have done his homework faster. Wow. Clapsy is banned in GTA. What did he do?
True self is without.
What did he do? He modded. What a silly Billy. What was he trying to do? He got money dropped. And he thought it would be fine that he wouldn't get banned. Well, rip. How would you save him now? By telling him not to? By advising him against it? If you wanted to pay me to do competitive, the cost would be £10 per match. I don't hate competitive, I just don't like it as much as other modes. So I'd rather play the other modes.
Justice will be done.
Ooh. If you get banned, you get banned from online. You can still play the single player. Because there's no harm in doing whatever you want in single player.
Baptiste here. Rockstar have no problems with people modding single player and playing modded single player. That has no consequence to anyone else, so they're fine with that. Yeah, it's a tough financial time for everyone, really. So are you still getting paid or no? Because I'm still getting paid, despite not having to work. Until the end of May. After that, I don't know.
Science will reveal the truth.
If Clapsy gives himself money, that means he's playing the game less and potentially can potentially harm other people. Can you give other people money? Can you sell things to people? because it essentially destroys the economy if you can trade with other players, right?
The payload is approaching its destination. Defeat. Play of the game.
I've got you in my sights.
Who's in the group? Just G? Right. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Let's do it.
Welcome to
Hello, Korean. I am Dave.
fight.
Oh, this is my jam.
Look at you. No! Yeah! Okay.
Score 0-1. Fight.
That's not going to work on Tracer, is it? No.
Score 0-2.
Yeah, 0 reload Tracer is nasty. Nasty! No!
Score 0-3.
Ba-bum, bum.
Fight.
Hello there. Sniper, keep your head down.
Ooh, I fisted you. Ah, no.
Score
That was my face.
0-4.
Ate too much gun.
Fight. Match point.
Here's a question. With Doom Eternal, do I keep the in-game music on, or do I slay demons to smooth jazz?
Winner. Score 1-4.
Now show them.
Oh, thank you.
Match point.
I'm gonna shoot you down.
Are you deliberately... G'day, mate. Fine. Have one of those. No! Oh, rip. Did I hit it? I wanted to kill you with a poop.
Play of the game.
Oh, well.
Let them eat cake.
Oh. Alright, time for Breck. And then after the Breck, we'll do some Doom Eternal, which is freshly downloaded. So, BRB.